holy peak, I love Daredevil Born Again. Now, don't get me wrong, it's nowhere near as good as the original Netflix show, but still, it is really good. However, I wouldn't be saying this in an alternate timeline because during the production of Daredevil Born Again, it was going to be more like She-Hulk compared to the original Netflix show. And as you can tell, that's a bad sign when you're making a Daredevil show. So Kevin Feige behind his desk was like, let's scrap this, let's get a new creative team. And you're probably wondering, a new creative team? Well, was there anything left of the original show? Well, I've done some research, and today we're going to find out what was left of the original She-Hulk type show.
Time to embrace your true self.
So join me as we find out what was part of the pre-overhaul versus the post-overhaul. And I guess you could say, let's get born again. Come on, let's go. So before I go into an in-depth breakdown of what was reshot and what was kept from the pre-overhaul, I'll do a quick summary of what happened behind the scenes. So My Time to Shine and Hello explained that episodes 1 to 6 were mostly kept intact, but shifted to become episodes 2 to 7 instead. So from that statement I know that episode 1 was reshot and episode 8 and 9. Episode 8 came out last week and episode 9 is out this week, but it hasn't come out yet as of this recording. It was also revealed that White Tiger's death scene was reshot to make it clear that he was killed by the dirty cop wearing the Punisher symbol. In the original version, he was also killed by the dirty cop, but the symbol wasn't shown on his clothes. Finally, one of the other major things that was reshot was Vanessa Fisk's scenes, because in the original pre-overhaul show, Daredevil Born Again was going to be a soft reboot of the Daredevil Netflix show, so they recasted Vanessa Fisk with a different actress, but after the overhaul they decided let's make it canon to the Netflix show, so they brought back the Vanessa Fisk from the Netflix show to make it in canon. You're probably wondering, why did Kevin Feige decide to scrap this original soft reboot show? And surprisingly, it was Jon Bernthal, because he walked off the original show because he didn't like the script and he didn't like where they were going to take Punisher. So after Jon Bernthal walked off, I guess it was kind of a waking up call to Kevin Feige, and he was like, yeah, let's fire this creative team, let's hire a new creative team and let's make it canon to the Netflix show, which in my opinion was a good idea. So let's go in depth into each episode and find out what was reshot. So, episode 1, Heaven's Half Hour, that was completely reshot, as it was the new pilot, because originally episode 2 was going to be the pilot, but then, obviously, because of the overhaul, they decided, let's make a new episode. So, it was the Bullseye episode, where Bullseye kills, sorry, spoiler alert, Bullseye kills Foggy Nelson, and Karen Page is there. She wasn't in the original show at all, and they made an explanation why she wasn't in the other episodes, because she moved to San Francisco, I believe. And then the episode shows Wilson Fisk becoming mayor, and then the end of the episode shows Matt looking up at the Kingpin as he's on a building with the song Staring at the Sun, which was a badass moment. And yeah, overall I really like this pilot. You can definitely tell it's a different director and a different creative team compared to the other episodes, but still, I still think the other episodes have their moments and they're still pretty good. Episode 2, Optics. This episode is of Matt getting a new client, which is revealed to be Hector Ayala, aka the White Tiger. And before I continue, I gotta say, this guy was really good. I forgot his the actor's name. I'll put it up on screen really quickly, but it was really good. I'm glad they kept his scenes because all this stuff was filmed before the overhaul, and unfortunately the actor died before they filmed anything, so I'm glad they kept his stuff in. But yeah, this episode was supposed to be episode 1, and you can see, kind of, but still I don't think it's as bad as everyone was saying it was going to be before the show came out, because they were saying it was going to be She-Hulk level bad, and I was like, no it's not. I think it's pretty good. It's nowhere near as good as the Netflix show, but it's still really good. Now, before we continue on with this video, going through episodes 3 to 8, I want to thank this video's sponsor. Yes, that's right, this video is sponsored by me, Ethan Fitzpatrick, aka Cinefastic Productions, as I want to tell you about my new film, Non-Stop Spider-Man. Non-Stop Spider-Man follows Peter Parker as he navigates college life while Spider-Man remains a mysterious figure in the city. When an imposter Spider-Man accuses Peter of murder, Peter must step back into the spotlight to uncover the truth and restore the city's faith in its web-slinging hero. You can watch Non-Stop Spider-Man now only on the Cinefastic YouTube channel. Listen to the sponsor, guys, and without further ado, let's get back to the video. Episode 3, The Hollow of His Hand. Now, I've heard from people that this is the same as episode 2, where it was mostly kept the same except for a few little snippets here and there, such as the Vanessa Fisk scenes, and the only other scene that was reshot was the end scene where White Tiger gets killed by the criminal wearing the Punisher logo. However, other than that, it was pre-overhaul. This is in contrast to episode 4, Sic Semper Senempta, I believe it's pronounced, where it's a 50-50 split in a way. So the opening is similar, the first half an hour, obviously except for the Vanessa Fisk scenes. However, the Punisher scene was reshot, I believe, or it was just completely new, because I know Jon Bernthal didn't film any scenes from what I've been told. But in this scene, you hear Jon Bernthal's Punisher say Bullseye. He literally says Bullseye's name, and he mentions Foggy.
I let the system take care of the rest.
Oh, you and your goddamn system. You and your goddamn system. Christ! So what now? Every day Bullseye goes to the chow hall, eats his slop. You know he gets to breathe the same air that you breathe. You feel good about that? He got life! How about old Foggy? He got life.
So you can clearly tell that this is a reshot scene because Foggy's death was added in during the post-overhaul shoot. Now, episode 5, With Interest. Now, I have been told that this 100% is pre-overhaul. And you can kind of tell with Miss Marvel's dad and with the She-Hulk type tone. I don't think it's bad. It's a good filler episode. I quite liked it. And the only thing that confuses me about the pre-overhaul is that some of the episodes are quite brutal. Like Daredevil beats up loads of guys and like there's blood, and I'm like, damn, I'm sure that's part of the overhaul. But no, it's pre-overhaul, at least to my knowledge. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. So the next episode is episode 6, Excessive Force, and that's when Matt becomes Daredevil. This is the same thing with episodes 3 and 2, where it's mostly pre-overhaul. However, there are some snippets where it is overhaul. Episode 7, Art for Art's Sake. So Daredevil's back. Again, this is the same as last episode, but it's mostly the pre-overhaul. And Heather kills Muse. Spoiler alert. And I thought this was a pretty good episode. And I'm actually surprised. I'm like, damn, these are awful episodes. So why did they change it? I guess we'll find out at the end. Episode 8, the latest episode before the final episode, Isle of Joy. Now, other than the first episode, this episode is completely reshot. This is from the new creative team, and you can tell. I mean, the visuals, the directing, the story, the maturity, it's so good. Like, it's a really good episode. It's got to be if not the one of the best, if not the best episodes of the whole show so far. And that leaves us till Wednesday's episode, which is going to bring back John Bernthal as Punisher. It's going to bring back Karen. I have a feeling this is going to be maybe the best episode. So there you go, guys. That's the breakdown of what was from the pre-overhaul and what was through the post-overhaul. I know it wasn't very in-depth, but I just wanted to do a quick, summary of what happened behind the scenes. And I want to ask you guys if you know any information regarding the show, and overall if you thought it was good, if you thought the reshoots were worth it, and if you thought the pre-overhaul was quite good. In my opinion, I thought the reshoots were worth it, especially because of Bullseye. He is a great addition to the show. And yeah, guys, I want to hear from you. What did you guys think? And what do you think of this video? Should I do more videos like this? Should I mix it up a bit, or should I just stick to films? What do you guys think? So let me know, guys, in the comments, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.